Oh, well then. Okay, so we have a cat, but we would be opening this collector booster box if Cat weren't in the way. So we're gonna probably move Cat. And he's not gonna be happy about this because he doesn't like moving anywhere he didn't decide to move to in the first place. So here we go. Excuse me. Excuse. Yeah. So that's about how we expected it to go. Rear hiss is yes. He's a floof. So now we have this to open, and we are going to see what we get in it, and hopefully it will be better than our last box. Although I think maybe our box was better than it initially appeared because can't remember whether that the foil like shard foil thingy March or the oozes thingies was actually valued correctly. We'll see. I'd have to go double check, but hopefully this one will be better anyway. Be super cool. All right, so here we go. It's gonna give me more giveaways for the stream is the main thing. That it induces me not to sell it as you know, just sealed. So but yeah, we got a box topper, and we have the packs, and hopefully we'll get some good stuff. I still want a lumber wagon for my like decks, so that would be cool if I got that. 6. Yep, there we go. All right, let's put those aside and open them as we go here. So first, let's check out this box topper, see what we got. Okay, first gold / P yellow card. Here we go. Where's the tab? Or do I think I just pull and try for the... I mean, technically that's the tab, I think, here. We'll go for the tab, I guess. Hopefully we don't pull on the corner at all. All right, what we got? Will it be depressing? Okay, first thing isn't a land, obviously, so that's not the important part. God, that art did not want to be in yellow. It really didn't. The art is good in color. It's horrid in in this. Okay, moving along. What do we got? Pulling it down slowly. Uh-oh. Definitely not the Ether Spark. They're ready. Okay. I don't think that's valuable, but maybe it is. Who knows? All right. So, that will be probably a giveaway on stream. And we'll go from there. All right, let me put this aside. And let's start opening the collector packs that are not the little thing. Okay, so let's go from the back, right? I think this one is, because it's Japanese, right? Japanese printed. Yeah, fabriqué au Japon. Okay, yep. All right, so let's go a little closer. You can get a better view of the card. Okay. So here's the zombie token. We'll go from the back, because that'll be where the commons are. Deathless Pilot. Quite useful in limited. Leonin Surveyor. Has so done some work, especially with pump spells or, you know, ways to get it bigger, better, faster, stronger. Dynamite Diver. Does a little bit of work in this format. Scrap Compactor. When you need removal, there it is. Canyon Vaulter. I've had this do some work for me, but it's overall a little bit less impressive than I thought it would be originally. Still decent. Locust Spray, really good against that card, for example, and there's so many 1 toughness things that it actually is quite useful. And it can cycle away if it's not. Pretty sweet. Ooze Patrol! Na. Ooze Patrol! Okay, sorry. Gonna go in my Ooze deck. That'll be great. Plains. Full art foil. Skybox Fairy. Common. Alt art. Guidelight Pathmaker. Also alt art foil. I like this style of alt art. This in the like Mendicant or Core or whatever it is, or Core Mendicant. That I like that style. Waxen Shape Thief. Not a fan of this card. Just don't think it's that good as a clone effect. Even though it does have cycling. Can only target creatures you control. Ret Tomb Mystic. Extended art from the commander. Each creature card in your hand has cycling, 1 and a green. Oh, no, sorry, 1 and blue. I can actually read. All right. Interesting. 2/1 flyer. For 2 is a Vaporkin, but can block things with flying. Each creature card uses. So, I mean, that seems like fun for the cycling deck. I like it. Cycling decks are not always running too many creatures. They're mostly running the spells this cycle, but yeah, some of them. District Mascot. So this is the alternate arts that I dislike, but I have been told that some of my chat likes them, so I'm really excited to do giveaways for these. That'll be super fun. All right, next we have... Ooh, Bleachbone Verge. Again, I'm always happy to get the lands. That's super sweet, and it's a full art, which is really cool. So I'll try and pull this off the screen because it seems to be... all the light goes to it, and then you can't really see this very well. Oh, well. There we go. Better. Oh, Vin Wixit Verbose Host. Full art foil. That's cool. I like it. That's cool. I don't think it's worth much, but I like it. I think that's nice. Okay. And then we had a Zombie and Champion of Wits token. Okay, so I'm going to put the rares aside on this pile. And put this all aside on in a pile over here. Okay, so next pack, here we go. Got a good giveaway there, that's nice. Probably keep the Vin Wixit and see if I can fit it in a deck. Okay, here we go. Ba-doop. Avishkar Raceway. Start your engines and discard draw at max speed for 3 and tap it. Bounce Off, great card in this format. Just strictly better than Unsummon normally is because you get to creature or vehicle, so it's really nice tempo. Lightning Strike. Does a little less sometimes in this format than you'd like to, but still great. Gibberic Omnivore. Vanilla creature to fetch up. Alacrian Armory. Has some uses. I tried to build a deck, like I said last time. I tried to build a deck with this and a bunch of vehicles so I could, attack, but it ended up being too slow because they weren't allowed to block. So I needed creatures as well, which I did have, just didn't draw. So hopefully I'll make an attempt to try that again at some point, and I'll see the deck will sequence a little bit better, hopefully. Wretched Doll. Creepy. Rise from the Wreck. Good card in sealed if you have enough of the particular cards there. Like, returning with just 1 creature card is less useful, usually. But if you can get, up to 4 cards is crazy. And my opponent got 3, so that was cool. In the open. Day 2. Island. See, the artwork is so much better. Look at the... Okay, so look at the difference in this artwork on the island versus the, first place or whatever this thing is. Look at how much worse that is in piss yellow. That's so bad comparatively. Sorry. Anyway, moving along. All right, so but the Foil Island art is one of the only lands that I actually like full art in this set. It's pretty cool. I love that you're captaining a ship, navigating through water roads, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, it's cool. That's all I have to say. Air Response Unit. More art to give away. Broadcast Rambler foil. Also to give away. Gastel Thrill Roller. Artifact. Can be fun. I'll put that with the rares. Rampaging Aetherhood. We got this in the last collector box as well. Extended art. Get some good energy. Put some counters on things. Cryptcaller Chariot, the alternate art. I love the kitties. Wish this were foil. I would definitely run this in foil. I'll probably try and trade in the 2 that I have for the foil. Go where only death dares follow. Wow, that's cool. That's very cool. I like that one. Cadillac, number 2. Achik, Emerald Radian. This card ends games in limited. So good. This is the alt art of it. Pretty darn good. Then we have Count on Luck, extended art foil. I think we got this in the last one as well. Golem here. Looks like a griffin to me, but maybe golems can be griffins? Who knows? Okay. And then Construct. Okay. So, next, we have... There we go. Beep. Okay, insect token. All right. Insect token. So we have a mutant surveyor here. This card has been coming up in my estimation over time. It's fine. It's not like super exciting, but it's fine. Nimble Thopterist. Decent card and limited. Light Shield Parry. At least it can be cycled. It's fine in your, you know, if you really need combat tricks. I think there are better ones. Sylvan Strength doesn't match up well against that, but can really surprise an opponent with the untap and give reach. Marshall's Path Cruiser. I actually had somebody exhaust this the other day and win with it. That was pretty cool. I was so far behind. So far behind. But they did have perfect 5 colors on 5, so that was pretty impressive. Props to them. Cool card. Spire Mech Cycle. Fun one. Get your hasty and get bigger. Boosted Sloop. Fantastic for the cycling deck. So amazing / discard mat deck. Forest. Whee! Drive Dem Roads. Hope you can make that jump. Apocalypse Runner alternate art. This card does not impress me very much in that format. Midnight Mangler foil. Check again. But this time the regular art foil. Aetherflux Conduit. Pay 50. That's a thing. It's a thing. From the EDH extended art. Put that over here. Repurposing Bay extended art. Kind of getting similar stuff to what we got in the previous box. Pyrewood Gearhulk. Full art, not foil. But that's cool. I need to look at this more carefully. See what actually is going on in this artwork. No, I still don't understand. Like, why is it exploding? That's weird. I think I like the regular art better. But it is cool. It's full art. That's neat. And I do want the Gearhulks, so that's nice. Okay, what's next? We have... Oh, whoa. A Japanese foil. This is the artifact that gives all your other artifact creatures +2/+2. Cruise for 6. And when it enters the battlefield, you can put an artifact from your graveyard back into play, I think. I don't remember what it's called, though. Definitely engine, that's what this says. Etnjiten. So the katakana I can read, but not not the kanji. It has a furigana reading, but I think it says Kyushu Kurashu or something. I'm not sure. I'd have to look that up. But that's cool. That's really cool. I did want one of these. I probably will trade for the regular art since this is so cool. Maybe I can get like the regular art plus something else. But that's pretty neat. It is not the textured foil. It's just a... Wait. I think it's not the... Yeah, I don't think it's the textured foil. But I don't know for sure. I don't think so. But anyway, it's a foil. Japanese foil. It's really cool. And I'm excited about that. That's a neat one. Okay. And an Elephanty and insect token for all those chicks we got. All right, putting those away. But that's really neat. Okay, all right. Sweet. All right, next one. What is that called? I'm like really now wanting to look it up. I I think we got one of them in plain somewhere, but I'll find it later. Okay. Anyway, sorry. All right, here we go. What do we get? Grim Javelineer. This does some work. It's filler, but it does some work. Keen Buccaneer does a lot of work. I've been really happy with this card. Despite the fact that it doesn't match up... I mean, it doesn't match up well against, you know, early aggression, because opponents are usually playing like 3/3s on 3 and attacking you with 3/3s on 3, and if you play this to follow that up, it's rough. But it can then protect if it stays alive, so... Brightfield Mustang can do some stuffs. Still filler. Surveyor. I think I'm least excited about this Surveyor. I think all the other Surveyors are better. All the other colors Surveyors are better, in my opinion. Spell Pierce. Good stuff in this format. Haven't run into it a lot, which is really nice. Voyage Home. This one earlier today was played against me. They were already way, way ahead, so it was just like basically the nail in the coffin. Marauding Mako, because this, like, blue-white for the first time really, well, not for the first time, but among the first time in recent history, blue-white is not a control deck. It is, in fact, a ramp deck, which is really fun. So, Marauding Mako, good stuff. Foil. For my cycling deck, Island, again, full art, foil. Midnight Mangler, full art, not foil. Spot Cycle Scouter, foil, alternate art. Crypt Color Chariot, the regular art, foil, nice. Very nice. Again, that's gonna go in a cool deck. Priest of the Crossing, again, we got this last time too, extended art. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I don't know that I run it in anything, but... From the commander. Burnout Bastronaut, alternate art. Again, good giveaway stuff. Oh, a Coalstoke Gearhulk, full art. That's really interesting how it's been bricked out. Odd, like graffiti. Okay. Think I still like the regular art better, so maybe I can trade for that one. Okay, cool, very cool. Again, I do want to get those Gearhulks, so that's nice. Oh, a Wastewood Verge, foil, full art. Nice. I should take this out because it's doing the lighting better there. It's greener than it appears on the screen just because the light's weird, but yeah, it's really pretty and I'm very happy about that. That's really nice. Then we have the Chandra Vehicle and Pilot Token. Let me see if I can pull this out alone and have you see it a little bit better. Yeah, a little greener there. It's cool. Very cool. Excited about that. All right, let's see what else we get. This is my preference to open it this way. It feels better. Less stress on that one corner, in theory. Unless I don't get the edge there. That's, there we go, that's better. All right, here we go. Badonkadonk. Yeah, that's a Badonkadonk, definitely. Howler's Heavy. Definitely useful in this format. Dismal Backwater. Good fixing. Burner Rocket. Has its uses, but I'm not overall... There's a lot of like times where you're just not super thrilled with it. Run Over. Great card. I like that in foil a lot, too. The ram's head is really interesting. Air Response Unit, the regular art, foil. Much better than the other art, in my opinion, but I'm so happy to give away the other. Calaxion, okay. Hunger Tyrant, Chonka Chonk Croc. Ooh, Sky Serpent Seeker. I always love getting these. This one's definitely going, as I said, in my Zigana deck. It's +1/+1 counters for everyone, but also being able to just reveal cards until they reveal 2 land cards. Doesn't have to be basic. Super sweet. Love this card. Ramp, and you get the +1/+1 counter. Love it. Mountain. This one I don't mind. This artwork. This is cool, actually. Not as cool as the island, but close. All right. Rover Blades, alternate art. Cloud Spire Cycle, alternate art foil. Ba-doop. Culloden, Triumph Caster, mounts and vehicles, doing things. Yeah. I don't think I'm ever gonna have a mount deck that's, and vehicle deck that's red-white. Well, oh wait, no, vehicles, yes. Mounts, no. I don't think mounts are good enough yet. But vehicles, yes. Red-white, perhaps. Territorial Aetherkite, 6 mana, Cat Dragon. Oh my god, it's a kitty too? 6/5 flying haste. When it enters, you get 2 energy. Then you can pay 1 or more energy. When you do, this creature deals that much damage to each other creature. Jeez. Oh, wait. It's okay. I see. Oh, wow. That's an interesting one. All right. From the EDH extended art. Pretty cool. That one could do things. I could build an energy deck. I've always wanted to. Ooh. Wastewood Verge. Extended art. Non-foil this time. And Marketback Walker, extended art. Nice. And finally in this pack, Draconautics Engineer foil, alt art. That will definitely be a giveaway. All right. Elefanti Insect Token. Okay. Some cool things in this so far, especially for giveaway. Excellent. Excellent. Here we go. I guess we have to do the tab. Okay. I still would like some cool stuffs. So apart from those 2 Gearhulk, well, we did get one of those Gearhulk in the last one, I think, but like the Rakdos one, I don't think we got. All right, let's see. Doop. Interface Ace has a space. There's some places this wants to be as a sort of filler. Can do some work and hold off some aggression. Venom Sack Lagak also does some work. Grim Bauble, excellent. Hazard of the Dunes, great. Just so much value for 4 mana. Spikeshell Harrier, also excellent. Absolutely excellent. Blue Shell, go for it. So good. Dracosaur Auxiliary, a little slow, but does some stuffs. Plow Through, good removal spell in this format. Swampy. Burner Rocket, alternate art. Don't mind that alternate art too much. Rangers Ether Hive, just way too much going on in this artwork for me. Foil, that goes away. Marketback Walker, foil, nice. Again, one of these iterations, I'm not sure whether the extended art or the foil is going into my Counters Matter artifact deck, my Proliferate artifact deck. That's gonna be really fun. I'm excited. And on Wings of Gold, zombies and/or tokens get +1 and have flying. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 1/1 white zombie creature token. This is specifically, Verena loves this. It's a good card. Okay. Next we have Skyseer's Chariot, the alternate art. That's an interesting one. I actually don't mind that one. The color scheme is pretty cool. Still wish it didn't have that background, because then we could see all the really cool detail in the ibises and the zombified ibises and the thing. But yeah. Oh well. Okay. Mendicant Core, Guidelight. Again, this is alternate art I don't mind. It's cool stuff. Okay. Non-foil on that one. Gas Guzzler. Foil. Definitely going to be giving that away. And then we have Servo and Thopter. Okay. Let's keep going. Here we go. Hopefully we open some more good stuffs. It's kind of depressing to get Gas Guzzlers, your last one. Not gonna lie. Alternate art. Okay. Light Wheel Enhancements. And Trip Up. And oh, Gilded Yoda did some work for me earlier tonight. I was stuck on land. Stuck on so much land. Okay, so little land, rather. Guidelight Matrix, just stuck so many times. All right. Guidelight Synergist. Haunted Hellride. Nice. I like that card. That card's great and limited. Autarch Mammoth, rather. I have 2 of these at the draft that I ended the stream in, and I'm excited to play that. It's an interesting draft. I'll see how it goes. But I have 2 of them, and I'm excited to see how that actually plays out. Hopefully we get the mana that we need. I do have some accelerators. See how it goes, but I like that card overall. Forest. Ranger's Ether Hive, non-foil. Clamorous Ironclad, foil, alternate art. Voyager Glide Car. Okay. Foil. Nice. Hashaton, Scarab's Fist, foil, extended full art, rather. Full art, not extended. I think you get this in the commander decks anyway, as a foil, but I could be wrong. But it's still a good card. Still a really good card, and I think it's worth a little bit, so that's exciting. Mindspring Merfolk. Yeah, that's a giveaway. But I like the card, and I want to put it in my Merfolk deck, so I want a regular version. So maybe I'll try to trade this for a regular version. We'll see. And ba-doop. Spectacular Pile-Up, the Wrath. The Cycling Wrath. I mean, it's good if, like, your opponents are running vehicles in Commander. Usually they're not, so usually there are better Wraths than this for other reasons, but it does have cycling, so not bad. Extended Art, Spectacular Pile-Up, not bad. Great and limited. Oh crap button's always good in this format. Foil Full Art Sunbillow Verge. Yay, land! Treasure and a Dinosaur Dragon token. A chunky, thick Dinosaur Dragon token. Okay. We have the next pack is... Oops, wrong way. Pact All Terror. Especially in multiples, these do crazy things. And if you have a bunch of artifacts, or even just a few, it's a nice card. I like it. Scoured Barrens. Nice and foil, of course. Pothole Mole. Again, we've had lots of those since Eccentric Farmer. Walking Sarcophagus, but it's quite a decent card in limited. Sarcophagus is a fun one if you need a 2-drop to fill out the thing. That's a good one if you need more starter engines. If you need zombie thematics, it's good stuff. Sabotage Strategist. I've been having debates with people on whether this is actually a good card to run. I'm not high on it, but maybe some other people are. Wickerfolk Indomitable. Not a huge fan of that card. Outpace Oblivion. Decent removal. If they have a 6/6, I'm sorry. Planes. Hull Drifter. Alternate art. Ripclaw Wrangler, alternate art foil. Webstrike Elite foil. That's not a bad one in this format. I think... I don't know whether it goes in any of my decks. Not sure. Temet, Noctimon's Will, non-foil, full art. And Lifecraft Engine, full art, non-foil, alternate art. Interesting. All right. Vehicle with a creature type boost, Anthem. Colodon, Triumph Caster, the alternate art, extended art. Sorry, full art. It's cool. I really love the artwork. I'm hoping that I can make a vehicle deck at some point soon. But I'd rather make a blue-white vehicle deck is the only trouble. Oh well. All right. Oh. Well then. That's like $100 plus, maybe 120. All right. That's a really nice open, and I am super happy about that. And that's like most of the box. Okay. Vehicle and pilot token. I'm going to put a sleeve on that right away so that it stays pristine. Story about the other Chrome Mox that I actually have opened. This is the second one that I have now opened because in the creator swag from MagicCon Vegas, Chicago, they gave us 2 collector boosters, and this was in one of them. And my friend had been searching for a good deal on one at all the sellers all day, and they all wanted like $200 for it. And then I just could open it and give it, and it made me so happy. So I gave it away. So now I get to keep this one. So So that's super, super sweet. Oh, man, that's so cool. I'm so happy about that. That definitely makes this box really, really good on its own. All right, so these go away. And we start on the next pack. All right, that was beautiful. Really happy about that. They may have gone down since more Aetherdrift was opened. We'll see, but almost certainly. But that's a nice one, so I'm really happy about that. I really like that artwork. Here we go. Broadcast Rambler, decent card, has come up in my estimation a little bit. Hull Drifter, come down a little bit in my estimation. It's a fine card, but it's a little bit too much of an investment. It's no Mull Drifter. The ability of Mull Drifter to be able to cast and then for the evoke is just so much. Is it evoke? Is that what I was thinking? Entomb, evoke, embalm. There's so many E mechanics these days, and I'm just like, oh, okay. But yeah, for the evoke cost, I believe it is. So, what makes Mull Drifter so much better than this? Even though it's a vehicle, it's just, yeah, not really worth it. All right, here we go. Crash and Burn, sweet card for limited, just decent removal in red. Not great, but still fine. But because it's instant, that makes it so much better than the normal 4-mana red removal in limited. I think they realized that red needs something better then. Ether Jacket has done some work for me. Is generally not that great a card, but still has done some work. Pride of the Road, I'm not as huge a fan of that. I like the black and red zombie cats that have the start your engines best. Those are the better ones in my opinion. Gastel Thrill Seeker, great card, and it does exactly what you want to do in Rakdos. It's beautiful. Dredger's Insight, I'm not impressed with this one. Maybe I should be more impressed with it, but yeah, it's decent. It's decent. Okay, here we go. Mutin, full art foil. Detention Chariot, alternate art. Rocketeer Boost Buggy, alternate art foil. Not bad. Cool stuffs. Lifecraft Engine, the normal art foil. That's cool. Kindred / Typal +1/+1 is pretty sweet. Adaptive Omnitool. That one's a fun one. Again, like I think the Captain America deck wants this greatly. Extended art from the commander. Perilous Snare is extended art. This card is so good and limited. I don't know how well it will do in constructed. It's cool, but I don't know. I don't know. I might run it in something. We'll see. Oh, this is the same Gearhulk we got in the last box. The only Gearhulk we got in the last box. We got this in foil. This is the alternate art, but non-foil. But really cool still to get another one. I like it. Okay. Could be cool in my Blink deck in Yarok Blink. Could be cool. And then we have Mendicant Core Guidelight foil full art. We already got the regular, and now we got a foil. Same thing in the last collector booster. We got a regular art and a foil of this. But that Chrome Mox puts this one way ahead. Kitty. Really cool kitty. Actually, I really like that token. And then Thopter token. With ghosts. Don't say the Thopter never gave you nothing. A little bit of haunting. All right. So, third to last. Here we go. Swiftwing Assailant. That card can do some work. I haven't played it much yet, but the one time I had it, it wasn't bad. Skystreak Engineer, I like this card. This card's come up a lot in my estimation, just because it holds off the early aggression and then it can get bigger and start doing stuff. The exhaust ability is just also really important for the, anything that capitalizes on exhaust abilities and being able to do them either multiple times or drawing a card when it happens or creating a Thopter when you activate it as well. Bloodfell Caves, some fixing. Locks it on Surveyor. I think it's just decent stats and it starts your engines. I've been okay when I've had it. Like, it's not exciting, but I've been okay when I've had it, especially early. Transit Mage, great card. It finishes out that series, I think. The trophy and transit and treasure and so on. So, pretty sweet. Nice to have that in foil. I'll probably be running it in a deck. Pace Setter Paragon, not that great. Fine. Apocalypse Runner. Again, this doesn't do, like, the Thrill Seeker is so much better for Rakdos. Like, I don't actually care that much about this. Yes, it is a 4 mana art 6/5 that crews for 3, but, like, crewing for 3 is actually a little bit of a significant cost for Rakdos. The getting something in, like, power 2 or less gains lifelink and can't be blocked, is just not quite what you really want to be doing. It's fine. It's just not as exciting as the Thrill Seeker. This doesn't put me into red-black if I see it late, really late. The Thrill Seeker might. Forest, if I'm not already in, like, multiple other colors. Veloheart Bike, alternate art. Spire Mech Cycle, alternate art. Foil. Riptide Gearhulk, normal art foil. This I'm really happy about. This card's great. I love this card. And I actually think I'm going to... I'm definitely going to put this into my Flicker deck. My Bant Flicker deck. That's really exciting. And it's foil. That's sweet. I'm really happy. We got a lot of Gearhulks. That's nice. Pima Trailblazer. Elephant Warrior. This is combat damage. You get that many energy counters. Exhaust. Pay 6 energy for 2. Oh. Then draw cards. Wow. That card's fun. Oh, I like it. I still have to build an energy deck. That's going to be really, really fun. Okay. Pima Trailblazer it is. Extended art from the commander. Voyager Glide card. We got a regular version of this already. I actually don't mind this alternate art. It's calmer than some of the others. It's a little bit less, like, a little bit more that you can see the cool art and less that, like, the background detracts from it. That's cool. Okay. Then we have Sita Varma Masked Racer, full art. Cool stuff. Exhausting. Haha. Sorry. And Demonic Junker, alternate art foil. As well as an Elefante and Zombie Z token. Look at the face of that a little bit more. Well, that's interesting. Okay. All right. Second to last pack. Here we go. Oh, I'm so much calmer because of that Chrome Mox. That was so nice. I did want a lot of giveaways, and I was really happy about, like, this so far, but, like, the Chrome Mox is just really, really chef's kiss there. Is there a little bit of a ding on that last one here? Gonna check on that. I hope it's not too bad. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, we'll see. All right. So we have the Glitch Ghost Surveyor. Start your engines, and it has evasion. Pretty decent. Draw cards, things. Blossoming Sands. We got some fixin'. Clamorous Ironclad. Great in the deck that cycles the the vehicles and then gets them back with Push the Limits. Camera Launcher. Filler. Can do some stuffs. Rocky Roads. Get these values out of the land if you have the mounts and vehicles. Risen Necro Regent. This is my favorite of the Start Your Engines because it poops out zombies, and pooping zombies is fun, clearly. If you're not pooping zombies, are you really living? Here's the Push the Limit for the Push the Limit deck. Yay! All right. And Swampy. Swampy. Alternate art Cloudspire Cycle. Boros. Detention Chariot foil alternate art. We had the regular alternate art before earlier. Burnout Bastronaut foil. Oops, rare. Renewed Solidarity, great card. That is going in my Populate deck. So good. So good. I'm so excited about that. That's so sweet. Standard art, Renewed Solidarity. Ugliness. Agonosaur Rex. 8/8. Trample. Crazy thing in draft. Going in my dinosaur deck, but not in this art. So it'll be a nice giveaway. Okay. Next one. One more after that. One more card after that in this pack, and that's the one I'm a little bit worried about on the slight ding on the top left here. We'll see. Doesn't look too bad, though. Afterburner Expert. Extended art. I just did some crazy stuff with this in a draft on Arena. It was so much fun. I had this plus the refueler that allows you to activate an exhaust ability as though you haven't already done it, if you haven't done one this turn. And then I had the the heavy or whatever it is, I think it is, the Rabble Master's light that it gives goblins haste. So I kept putting this back into play and attacking, and putting this back in play and attacking, and in the meantime pumping the refueler the whole way. It was just so crazy, so much fun. All right, last card in this pack. Let's see whether the ding is real. Ooh, Bright Glass Gearhulk alternate art. This was like the Gearhulk box. Damn. Thopter and treasure token. Bright Glass Gearhulk foil alternate art. Now let me see if that ding was actually real or serious. It's not. We're good. Nice. Very nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. It also has the bricks. Looks like it's like graffiti on a wall. It's cool. All right, so I'm gonna try and trade that for like a regular foil probably at some point, but that's neat. That is neat. Okay, happy about that. I don't know that any of the Gearhulks are worth too much, but that one I think is one of the more pricey ones, maybe. Maybe. Because I think it's being used in stuffs. So, in standard. So, all right, let's see our last pack. What are we getting? I am very much more happier with this box than the other, and also happy because I get to give away stuff. So that makes me very happy. All right, Guidelight Optimizer, because that's what the blue-white deck does, is ramp. So it wants to do this. The ideal one was something my opponent did to me earlier tonight, which was Optimizer into the 2/4 white, 2 and a white thing that makes your artifacts cost 1 less to cast, and then they just churned out 5 and 6 drops. It was cool, but not for me. It was very uncool for me. Spin Out, decent removal. Badoop. Ride's End, great removal in this format in limited. It's so important because if you go against the Simic God, blech. Beast Rider Vanguard, good stuff. Great to get you value late game once you've sort of petered out in terms of gas. Which really makes sense for this set. Reef Roads, more value out of your land. Stock Up, great way to fill up your hand. Really nice. With card selection. Excellent. Haunt the Network, epic. I really want to play the Dimir deck. Whenever I play Dimir deck, I never see this card. Certainly never see more than one, and I've seen lots of people play more than one against me, and I've been so jealous, but it looks so great on them that I want to try it. Okay. Mootin. And Broadcast Rambler, alternate art. Burner Rocket, alternate art foil. Ooh, Valor's Flagship. Cycle for the little pilot tokens, and otherwise 7/7 flying first strike lifelink crew 3. Unbelievable and limited. So good. So much fun. And I will probably try and make, like I said, that vehicle deck. White, red, or white, blue, I'm not sure yet. That is cool, though. Accursed Duneyard. Is it a desert? It's not a desert. Well, that's annoying. So 2, regenerate target shade, skeleton, specter, spirit, vampire, wraith, or zombie. Interesting. That's kind of cool. Is that the printing or just the... I'm gonna have to look at other printings of this to see whether this is something going weird with the printing or just that whether that's the artwork has like meant to have like sandy smoke. It looks like it's supposed to have at least a little, right? Probably. Like windy. Yeah, I mean, if so, that's really cool. I'm just so used to the misprintings on the Brothers War, etc. cards. But that's cool. It's from the EDH, extended art. Gas Guzzler, alternate art, non-foil. Again, definitely going to someone else. And then we have... Monument to Endurance, extended art. That's cool. I already have the Monument to Endurance regular, so extended or foil would be really cool for my cycling deck. I'm really excited about that. That's cool. All right, next we have, and last, because we have the token after this, let's look at the token first. We have an elephant and zombie token. So now we have Sadness hits the stack. But that's okay. We've got plenty of other stuff. It's a Bulwark Ox foil, full art, alternate art. And it is ugly. So somebody will love this art and I will be giving that away on stream. So cool. All right, so that is our box. So let's just do a quick review of the rares and mythics, and go from there. So we have the Bulwark Ox, the Monument. I'm very excited about that. This can be a giveaway. Valor's Flagship's really cool. I love this Gearhulk. I probably can try and find a way to do something with that. That's going to be a giveaway. I love this card. I'm really excited about that. I'm probably going to put this in my Goblins deck. I think it's actually pretty good as a 1-drop, but we'll see. I might not have a space for it. I mean, Goblin Lackeys and a bunch of the other 1-drops are a little bit better, but I'll evaluate. Demonic Junker, alternate art foil. I know we got one of those in the other box, so I'll be giving that away most likely. Sita, Voyager Glide Car, Pima Trailblazer. Again, I'm super excited about trying an energy deck as well. Riptide Gearhulk is definitely going in a deck like almost right away. This would be the blue-white like vehicle deck that I would kind of want to make, is like the Mendicant Core type stuffs. Oil Deep Gearhulk, cool stuff, alternate. Perilous Snare, extended art. Kind of whatever on that one. But you know, it's there. Adaptive Omni. Yeah, that's what I can say for it's there. Lifecraft Engine foil. Here's that lovely, lovely pièce de résistance. Culloden, cool full art. Lifecraft Engine alternate art. I think I have enough of those to give away. Got some cool stuff with a spectacular pile up in the lands. I've got to trade for the regular of this, so we'll see about that. Hashaton foil, nice. Glide Car foil, Gas Guzzler foil, alternate, Mendicant foil, but we're going to keep the foil and let that one go. Sky Seer's Chariot, On Wings of Gold, foil Market-Back Walker, foil alternate Draconautics Engineer, extended art Market-Back Walker, Wastewood Verge full art, Territorial Aetherkite, extended art, Culloden foil. I wish this one were foil, like the full art. I don't even know if it comes in foil, but I wish it were foil, because I actually do want to run that in something, because that is just gorgeous artwork. Not that this one's not gorgeous too. I really like this one too. I actually very much like this one too. But this one is stunning. Like the light on that is just stunning. Okay. Full art, Wastewood Verge foil, really nice. Coalstoke Gearhulk, alternate art. I'd like to get the regular, I think. But this is a neat concept. And I have no objection to this art. I just prefer the other one. Burnout Bastionauts, Priest of the Crossing, foil Crypt Collared Chariot. This cool thing, Japanese thingy. Pyrowood Gearhulk Suite. Repurposing Bay extended art is cool. Aetherflux Conduit from the thing. Achik, foil Count on Luck extended. Achik again, Crypt Collared Chariot, the alternate art. I think I just want a foil of that. That's just, the kitties are so perfect, and I have Black Cat myself, so. Rampaging Aetherhood, foil Thrill Roller. Vinwixit full art foil is cool. Bleachbone Verge, cool stuff. District Mascot, get into the giveaway pile. Ret Tomb Mystic, extended art. I don't think we opened one of those in the last one. There's a bunch of stuff we didn't open, which is nice. Shape Thief, meh, but okay. And then these will be probably giveaways as well, just because I don't like the piss yellow stuffs. Okay, so not bad, not bad. Really, really happy about that. Chrome Mox is really what saved this one. And a bunch of Gearhulks, which I was really happy about because I just wanted them. No lumbering, whatever it was, that I was really hoping to get. The one that has power toughness equal to the number of lands you control, and then can find lands and put them into play when it attacks. But you know, I can probably just buy that. It's probably not that expensive, I would assume. We'll see. We'll check. But yeah, overall, perfectly happy with this one. Got a bunch of giveaways, got some good stuff for me, and there's probably more giveaways in here too. I know I'm giving away these. I don't know about the rest of this, so we'll see. So hopefully you had a good time with this open. Hopefully it was a better open than the last one and you enjoyed it more. Although sometimes it can be fun to see why you shouldn't be buying the sealed product. It is a crapshoot, and hopefully you get the dopamine out of this and you don't have to spend your own money, and you get to just have a good time. And I hope you open really well at any events you do attend when you're drafting or doing sealed, or if you do open a box, I hope you open everything that you wished for. And more. So, okay. Anyway, I love you all. I hope you have the most wonderful morning, noon, night, afternoon tea, second breakfast, whatever time it is for you. And I cannot wait to see you again soon, whether on YouTube or Twitch for the streams or the edited videos. So hopefully I will see you soon. And I love you all, and the editor will let you know what we got out of this box. Much of which will be given away. All right. Cheerios. See you soon. Mwah.